I think we're actually finally ready to get started now, guys. The camera's no longer broken, which is nice. Alright, let's get started here, and hopefully my headache goes away so we can carry on with the stream here for the full duration. But if my headache doesn't go away, then, you know, I kind of just want to sort of probably have a lay down, to be quite honest. Like, my head is pretty bad right now. But we'll see how we go for the first mission here. Hopefully my codeine tablets will kick in and I'll be fine soon. There's your warning. Senpai is back. Yes, Senpai is ready to go. 25,000 gold, which is pretty good. Our roster's full right now, so we can't take on any new recruits, but maybe we can. Nah, there's no classes I'm desperate for anyway. I've forgot all the classes in the game now, haven't I? I'm pretty sure I have one of every class in the game, so yeah, I didn't need to expand the roster. Yeah, I got plenty of level 1s. There's no point in spending deeds on expanding the roster. Hopefully, I'll be able to save enough deeds to get level 4 blacksmithing for the armor. So what can we do? I mean, we've got... How much level 4s we got? We've got enough people to bring a team of level 3s and 4s to a mission. But what kind of thing would we do here? We could get the Berserk Mask for a leper. We do have 2 lepers and 3% crit plus 3 speed. Less virtue chance and less heals received. So it's very much an extremely aggressive leper who's more likely going to crit and has his kind of somewhat terrible speed made up for. That'd be pretty good. The less heals received sucks, but to be fair, the leper has a ton of health in the first place, so really... I mean, I like the idea of crit and speed, so maybe we'll kill the regular Necromancer to start us off with. Medium mission. Necromancer is not very, like, easy to bleed. So would we have this set up to take him down? We have Hamster who would be in the front. We have Nexus who would probably be in the back. Hamster would be in the second spot, actually, because Zack Attack would most likely be in the front. Obviously, you'd have to go for raw moves and everyone. And then... first, second, third, fourth. Not too sure how that'd work. We've got a lot of guys who cause bleed. Like Hamster would be raw, and he could like really wreck the Necromancer at the front. However, I have to rely on Zack. I mean, Zack can do a lot of damage too, but I just feel like Ender's not that great because he can cause bleeds, which aren't great against skeletons, and then Snosmo, he can cause blight. Unless he transforms, then he can be a force to be reckoned with his transformation. Oh no, we already prepped a team here, didn't we, on the last stream? Now I forget. We prepped ourselves a team, I think. But what was it to go on? I think everyone was already pre-prepped here for a mission. Or were they? No, they weren't. I think... I can't even remember now. I'm not sure if we pre-prepped the team or we didn't. I guess we can tell by their stress. So we've got a team of level 1s here. None of them are that stressed out. Maybe we did want to bring them for this. No, I remember finishing that last apprentice mission where we were sort of in a dodgy spot. But maybe we wanted to go to this short mission here. I'm clueless. You know what? We're going to go and... Hag Witch, Restraining Padlock. That's pretty good for the Abomination. A Hag's Ladle Trophy. Blight Skill Chance, Blight Resist, and Disease Resist. That's pretty cool. Do all champion missions give you like a trophy which relates to the boss? That's interesting if it does. But yeah. We do need a Berserk Mask, so let's go for the regular Necromancer here, and obviously this will probably take at least 30 minutes, so I'll see how I feel after this mission, and if I still feel fine, we can carry on until, obviously, as long as I feel a bit better after this, I'll carry on. Let's dump the team here. I might have already prepped them, but I have no idea. We'll put Hamster in the second spot, Zack in the first, so he can use Iron Swan. Ender in the third, I mean, he is a very bleed-heavy character. I suppose Blackjack could be used near the front, but we already have 2 near the front, so that's probably a no-no. Nexus here. Oh, we can't even bring Snosmo, can we? Because the leper refuses to go with him. All the champions have the trophy trinket. Okay. We can't even bring Snosmo because he will refuse to go with Hamster, or Hamster will refuse to go with him. Seems like all religious people just have a problem with Hamster or Snosmo. I guess we have to bring Ender, even though he's not the ideal candidate here, seeing as his dog causes bleeds and it will not be causing bleeds. It's not min-maxy, but I guess the setup would technically work. So we'd have Nexus here. All your abilities from the back spot. Yeah, you can use all your things from the back spot. I didn't see a reason to put you in the third spot. And that means that Nexus would be able to use his Sacrificial Stab, which is better versus Eldritch, which maybe the boss is. Either way, I like the idea of it. Probably want to keep Vulnerability Hex because it causes a mark, and that could always set up for Ender here. So yeah. Probably want to keep Vulnerability Hex. Demon's Pool's quite nice. Weird Reconstruction's good too. And Abyssal Artillery or Sacrificial Stab. We do have some flexibility at hitting the back, so maybe we swap out Abyssal Artillery for Sacrificial Stab. Being able to hit any one of the front three, or being able to hit both at the back. That's an interesting one. I like being able to hit the front three. We always have Zack Attack here with the Iron Swan to hit right at the back, as well as our Houndmaster. The Wicked Hack, Iron Swan, know if it bleeds because it's kind of useless for us. Again, bleed out's not that good, especially against Necromancer. I believe the Necromancer can't be bled. I might be wrong about that. Cure, Blight and Bleed. There is some bleed going around. Maybe a Breakthrough would be useful. Or even Barbaric Yop. Nah, debuffs. I didn't like the debuffs. Let's get Breakthrough here. Maybe we'll level it up. I'm not too sure yet. Debuffs suck, but you gotta accept that. These abilities seem fine. These abilities seem good to me. And then finally, I mean, a lot of your abilities cause the bleed, but it's something you just have to accept, really. I don't think you can put either of these too near the back, so we can't roll the blackjack. Yeah, it is kind of annoying that the A-bomb can't work with a lot of the classes in the game, but I know. He does seem powerful when he's transformed into a beast. He's like a sort of double-edged sword in beast mode. He can be extremely powerful, but it is very aggravating that extra HP but less stun resist. I don't think the Necromancer has any stuns on him, so being less likely to die is always good. Bleed skill chance, useless against skeletons. Less stress damage. Is there anything that makes you pretty bad in the ruins here? Less stress heals received. Slower if almost dead. Less damage in the first round. Oh, that really sucks. That's got to go ASAP. Hopefully that won't turn severe and we can get rid of it after the next mission. I hope that can go. Eldritch Hater, yeah, that would be pretty awesome to have on the Occultist because you're just stacking up that damage. Legendary Bracer, more stress damage, but also look at that extra damage and speed. It's probably not worth it. I like the Feather Crystal, although being knocked back would suck. What about the Sun Ring here? I think I put the Sun Ring on our Leper here, seeing as his accuracy is a bit worse than usual. Pretty sure Lepers generally don't have that great accuracy, so we'll help make up for Hamster's flaws. And we'll give him the Heavy Boots, maybe? Yeah, let's give him the Heavy Boots. Expect him to go last, however, make sure he doesn't get knocked back from that second position, because that could be bad for us. The Zack Attack. Your bleed skill charms aren't that useful. But do you have an Eldritch Slayer's Ring? Unholy Slayer's Ring. That can be useful. Let's go with that. Do more damage against them unholy things. And then we've got the HP from the double-edged pendant. Doesn't seem like there's that many stuns in this place. Nexus, what can you have? You have the Demon's Cauldron. We don't really put you at the front though, so Demon's Cauldron isn't that useful. I do like the Ancestor's Bottle quite a lot. That usually does work pretty well. Or we could go for the extra heal skills to keep the team generally on higher health. Stress damage sucks, but could always counteract it with Book of Sanity maybe. Yeah, just literally a 30% heal skills between two trinkets with no downsides. I like that little combo there, because stress can be pretty bad. Plus his stress is already getting pretty high, so we want to control that. And finally for our Houndmaster here, Ender. Dodge and speed, but less debuff resist. Yeah, I'll take that. That just seems... The pros outweigh the cons, in my opinion. Like debuffs, they're not really that bad. There's worse things to suffer from. And then maybe we give you the extra damage at a cost of speed. The speed is kind of offset a little bit by the agility whistle. And then obviously it's the stress damage, but seeing as a dog doesn't do that much damage in the first place, it might be nice to buff him up and make him a bit less. The damage is lower because he causes bleed. Or we could make sure he goes first and have him be a sort of front runner for damage. I like the idea of playing aggressively. Let's go for that. Let's play for the damage. Even though we do have a healer. But usually, the quicker you kill stuff, the less stress that amounts. So it kind of counteracts the fact you get more stress. That's the hopes anyway. Alright, we're all equipped with trinkets here. Let me just go visit the guild here quickly. And also the blacksmith. Check we have all the gear we need. Pretty sure we've maxed out the blacksmith here, haven't we? Yeah, it's the cheapest it can be. So, best time to upgrade now. 2,000, definitely. You're already upgraded, you're upgraded. You're all upgraded, that's fine. And a guild here. Can we make it cheaper? No, we need 14 portraits. That's quite cheap actually for a final upgrade to the training regime. Probably want to upgrade those two. Those are key abilities. The other ones I'm not too fussed on. Sacrificial stab. Yeah. Weird reconstruction's already upgraded. And lower the dodge a bit more on the target. Or more likely to pull. Yeah. We're not using Abyssal Artillery for this mission, so we probably shouldn't assign it. And maybe next mission we'll upgrade the Abyssal Artillery there. Hound's Harry, we're not going to use that much, but lowering their protections by a bit more of target whistle might be useful. Let's go for that, just in case we use that for our mark. Lowers protections just a bit more. Iron Swan's coming very useful for us. And then if it bleeds, not useful for this mission, so let's not waste the money. Just in case we get a death, we're not going to be utilising it. Although we are going to be utilising Breakthrough, so I should probably go and level that up. Especially seeing as it is pretty cheap for the first two upgrades. We'll do 2 upgrades for now, seeing as it only costs 550. And yeah, we're ready to go now. Alright, hi Sobersipes, nice to see you, man. Medicinal herbs, that could be useful if we use Breakthrough. If we could save that for the boss, that'd be useful. We're doing a medium mission, so we need 8 food for the camp out plus 8 food for the camp out plus 2 hunger checks, so 16 food, I'd say. 20 would be a safe bet, but I'll go for 20, seeing as you can't naturally find food curios usually in the ruins here. Shovels. Do you have Stress Eater, by the way? I remember you having Stress Eater. Maybe that's someone else, but I remember getting screwed over by Stress Eater before. That might have been in our novice mission. Bring 2 keys here because this place usually has like cabinets and stuff, so you can usually expect to get 2 cabinets. Bring 1 bandage because there are some bleed enemies here, and then 3 shovels, yeah. And then finally 12 torches, I think, is what you need. Maybe 1 holy water because you generally find like more unholy eldritch stuff here, maybe. It might be overkill, but we can always use it for resistances if we have to. And we've still got like 5 inventory slots for treasure, so we should be fine. Let's go. We've got our 20 food, 3 shovels, and 12 torches. Those are the big important ones.
I entertained a delegation of experts from overseas, eager to plumb the depths of their knowledge and share with them certain techniques and alchemical processes I had found to yield wondrous and terrifying results. Having learned all I could from my visiting guests, I murdered them as they slept.
Keep on drinking the water, that headache's got to go.
The devil walks these
Oh, we got an initial scout already.
Only the mad or the
It's not the most useful scout in the world, but we did get 2 traps discovered, which is useful. Saves us triggering 2 traps. Got to kill the Necromancer, and he will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he's going to be in this room, so we're heading straight down. Unless we discover a secret room which might divert us. That'd be any reason. Weird. Hits already been looted, that's fine. What's our disarm chances? 90, 100, 90, and 120. Guess I know who we're disarming with. Good job, Ender. Now do it again! Okay, I can always count on you. I have no idea if 100 means you can actually, like, disarm it every time. Or if it's like, you know, bleed skill chances in the way, as in, you know, traps have their own diffuse resist. Okay, we've got a rune battle with Curio, so 2 battles here, another battle here, and then another battle here. So 4 battles up and coming, which is going to weigh us down, but we should be alright, hopefully. Plus, we've got treasure this way. There's a battle here with no treasure, so there's no reason to divert from the path right now. Ideally, we probably want like as least battles as possible. We've got a Bone Spearman. Have we encountered these guys before? It doesn't look like it. A Bone Spearman. I don't think we've been to the ruins that much in Veteran, have we? Alright, Better versus Eldritch, which you guys aren't. Okay. Should we go for the stab? Or maybe like allow you to bayonet instead of possibly being dangerous? Could mark you. Nah, stab does 7 to 12. Let's try and I don't know, how fast is a Houndmaster? 5, because of that legendary bracer. Nah, he might not be faster than this guy then. Let's go for the pulls so he can only do a useless bayonet jab. That'll be useful. There we go, bayonet jab. It's much less deadly than a, you know, quarrel could have been. 10 to 19, and you said that Spearman killed Farty. Murder it. I see. One of your guys died to him. Move on, man. 10 to 19. Chance of a kill. If not, then a Hugh would finish the job. 12 damage. Unless this guy can move forward with an attack. Hound's Rush. I mean, there's no point because a Hugh will probably like kill him and deal damage to him. Well, I suppose there is a point. It would get a guarantee kill. Maybe we'll... Let's just get some damage in there. 7 to 12. Start injuring the Spearman. It could be dangerous. He did kill one of Blue Sheep's dudes. Spear Thrust. 7 damage. Does not move forward. But because he's wielding a spear, I guess he's a melee enemy that can hit in the back. And 15 damage with a Graveyard Slash. That really sucks. Ugh. Okay then. Go for the Hugh here. Lovely. Alright, I'm kind of worried about the health of our cultist already. That's not so good. 3 health. Breakthrough might do something here. 4 to 7 plus 6 to 10. I guess it's worth it for the AoE, even if there is a debuff, which should hopefully go away. Definitely heal yourself here. Healed for 0 and resisted the bleed. Okay. Could have gone worse, but I would have liked you to heal yourself there. But we've always got to camp out and... Life Crystal! 20% extra max HP and -1 speed. That's a pretty good, like 20% max HP. That's like the bottle almost, but without the extra stress damage. Just 1 speed. That's really not that bad. With a debuff. Might be better than the bottle. I think the bottle might give 25% though. Right, kind of unsure. Alright, let's head in. Hope we don't dive. The Spearman has an attack called Impale that hits everything. Okay then, that's probably worse. Iron Swan will do 10 to 19, and then we could Hound's Rush you. But a Hound's Rush is unlikely to hit you, and I don't think we have any other attacks that can hit you. So we might let the Marksman get his attack off instead. Do we go for the Commander? He has a lot of protections. No. We'll Iron Swan you and hope for the best. And a crit for 28. That's a useful start. We could mark the Commander here. And then have the dog follow up, but I like the idea of trying to like DPS race you down maybe. The dog could hit you afterwards. We might be able to kill you before you get a chance to attack. Obviously you have to go chop. 2-1 damage, good start. And Hound's Rush might kill you, 7 to 12, ah damn. Could let him get his attack off, or we could hope for the best and try and get a kill on the Hound's Rush here. 7 to 12. Probably should have went for the heal that turn. I'll do that next time. Oh yeah, Ground Pound's going to mess us up, and it has a chance of stunning everyone, and our stun resist is lower. Maybe we lower his protections, because he has high protections. We could DPS race him down next turn. I think this guy could be more dangerous, but we could probably kill him next turn, long if we kill this guy. Let's go for the kill. And we got lucky. Lovely. Right, he's going to get an attack off. Crushing Blow does 13 damage. At least that didn't crit. I'm always just... Every time I'm always scared of getting crit. He's lowered stun resist on you, which kind of sucks because now everyone has low stun resist. But now we'll just DPS race you down. A crit for 21 will help with that. We'll try and heal you up. Heals for 2 and at least resist the bleed. But I'm kind of hoping for larger heals here. Ancestor's Bottle gives you 25%. Seeing as we just got 4 food there, maybe we should heal up a little bit here with the food. Or we could be greedy and hold off on it for now. Let's not open the sarcophagus. I think generally it's not the best thing to do. Right, hopefully your stun resist goes away for this next fight here. No, it might not. That torchlight up, of course. Alright, this looks like a pretty easy fight, especially with the surprise. That'll be useful. Should we take advantage of the surprise and just go murdering for this turn? That might be a good idea. At least murder these two. Nah, we should go for the heal. We need to start healing up here. 12 is fine. I wouldn't have even minded the bleed there. Just healing for more than like 3 is pretty good. Yeah, Crusaders seem pretty good for the Ruins because they're better against Unholy, but we didn't have the choice in that matter. We could hack 7 to 14. Or we could break through just some AoE damage and maybe they'll die next turn. Could go for the breakthrough, 5 to 9, 4 to 7, 5 to 9. That would soften them up for a potential killing by one of our other classes. Let's break through here. Apparently we got a kill out of that, which is kind of insane. And now the Hugh's going to go and make some work here. Which one should be softened up to die to the Hugh? I think if you get softened up, or you can dodge of course, then we can Hugh you too and yeah, get some nice AoE up in there. Bayonet jab, could be worse, does 4 damage. Doesn't cause a bleed, it's just a little bit of damage. Another bayonet jab, okay. He gets priority. So we do get a heal up before we kill him, so 20 health you need. We just crit you for 34. That is just lovely. And a Hound's Rush will finish the job, right? We don't need to like waste time by licking wounds, we'll just go for the kill.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
What's wrong with the whistle? You have a problem with the whistle, Blue? Don't diss the whistle, man. Oh god, we've got that damage debuff now. Maybe breakthrough wasn't the best play, but I've gone with it now, so we've got a bit of a disadvantage first round here. Although saying that, Zack Attack is suffering from Calm anyway, so he's just kind of not that great the first round. Tempting Goblet, that'll pile up the stress a bit. Could be worse though, could have been used on Nexus here. Demon's Pull. I mean, we could pull the Corsair forward, or the Noble, sorry, it's a Noble now. And that would obviously cause them to have to use a Dirk Stab. Not sure if the Spear guy can work from the back, or maybe we just want to work down some of these guys. 7 to 12 on the conscript might be nice. But I imagine a Hugh would do a similar job. I feel like Hound's Rush to weaken this guy, and then Hewing to finish him off would do the job. So, force you a Dirk Stab next turn, maybe? I like the idea of forcing you to Dirk Stab. Plus 5 damage. Brings you within hewing range, and hey, this Bone Bulwark might not be able to do anything now, which would be great for us. We could hack for 9 to 16, it would kill you. Or we could Iron Swan you at the back. You've got terrible damage in the first turn anyway, so whatever we do is not going to be that great. We've got Calm plus a debuff. Let's just go for the 9 damage. It's pretty bad. Spear Thrust does 11 damage, can hit from the back. Knocks back as well. Not that that's that bad. We can't use... Oh! It's the first time bump in the night. It's actually like really messed us up. Okay, we'll go for the Hugh here, hopefully for a double kill. Didn't get a double kill, you're on 1 health. Fine. Hound's Harry would technically finish the job, but I like the idea of just pushing for that damage instead. We could Iron Swan you next turn. We're very likely to outspeed you, so we could always Iron Swan you next turn, and that would kill you because your damage will no longer be reduced. Go for damage on you, maybe. I have no idea if you can attack from that spot, but maybe Hound's Harry just to do a bit of split damage here. It's minimal chip damage, but it'll at least get a kill, so we can focus our efforts on the others. Causes bleed on the corpse, which is pretty funny. Clumsy Axe Blade, okay, yeah, he can do an attack. It's just a sort of terrible move forward attack. Iron Swan you, yeah. Finish you off before you get a stupid spear attack in. Hound's Rush you, or maybe even Target Whistle. Would make you much more vulnerable to our Leper, so let's go for that. I'm not sure if that's better just to go for the damage or not, but we'll go for the heal here. You need 12 and you need a lot more than 12. Let's go for that heal. 15's lovely. The bleed's even better. And then finally 14 to 27. Hell yeah, just got enough. An heirloom chest as well, so be another key as well.
This expedition
Not gonna go run out of keys anytime soon. Hidden compartment. We can't hold on to everything, so I mean, I'm not gonna go sacrifice a stack of food here. Definitely not. What should we get rid of? Holy water, maybe. I feel bad for buying it though, just to get rid of it. Maybe the jade. It's only one jade, and I'm pretty sure in a veteran dungeon here we're less likely to waste stuff. We can get rid of a torch. Yeah, it's only one torch we're wasting 10 light worth of. That'll be fine. So I heard Jason was coming to the PC Gamer Weekender. I don't know where you heard that, man. I have not confirmed anything. Got a lock cabinet here. We have not scoured out, so could potentially be some combat soon. What do we have inside that cabinet? Alright. Too much stuff to hold on to. That's what we have inside. Maybe we'll just pop the holy water for some resistances. I wonder if this gives stress resistance. We'll try it out on Nexus here. Nah, blight, bleed, disease, and debuff. Whatever. That's what to hold on to this stuff. Take the crests over the portraits or portraits over the crests. I think we're fine for crests right now, but we don't even use the dog treat. We should save that for the boss. Life crystal we're definitely holding on to because that's a pretty nice thing. Dump the key maybe, or dump the bandages. You know what, I'm going to dump the bandages. Medicinal herbs maybe. We could use that during the fight though to get rid of the breakthrough debuff. We'll go for the bandages. Yeah. I'm greedy, I want to use more keys up here. Let's dump the bandages we bought. Keep 4 food, we're fine with that. Gives us a bit of health back too. Gotta expect a hunger break sooner or later. Fine for crests, then give me please. Are you running out of crests, man? I haven't been to a single quest in the cove. Yeah, I'm still not that bad for crests. I think if you use medicinal herbs on this, it does something good. Yeah. Disinfects the station and gives you gold. Okay, well, we're not using the medicinal herbs on that anymore. Alright, this is the room before the dungeon, and we do have one battle here. We got surprised ourselves, which kind of sucks, because spiders are just generally a nightmare to deal with. I guess we could weaken you guys, though, to make sure... Oh, the triple dodge sucks. I guess... Can Breakthrough move us forward from the 4th spot? I really hope it can. That Hound's Harry would have been nice, but... It is what it is. Kind of find the spit to be more annoying, so let's go for the 9 damage here. Almost kills it. Hopefully we can break through before that other one gets to attack. Web's going to go stun and mark, but we have got our attack off already. The breakthrough, come on, get me at least. Oh my god, the triple dodge. That's not so good. Oh god, okay, at least the bite missed. And a spit on a marked target can do a lot of damage. 12 damage plus a blight. And you're stunned, so you can't heal off that blight. You're going to be knocked onto death's door. That surprise screwed us, and then dodges screwed us too. 24 dodge each. Yeah, the hit chance is quite low. Even if we do have the sun ring to help with accuracy, these things are pretty nasty still. 9 to 16, let's just hit 1 please. Okay, this is what I needed, hamster. You did a good job.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Yeah, I know you need anti-venom, buddy. If we can just finish off this fight, then we can give you we can just give you food to heal you off of death's door. Alright, we need to heal you off death's door there. You'll take 2 damage from it, so eat 1 more food so you do not get knocked on death's door. Gotta move you forward, and hopefully make it to the next room without 2 hunger ticks or 2 anti-venom ticks. Oh, we didn't even get 1 anti-venom tick there. I did not want to risk another. Oh god, another battle. Probably should have considered that. We didn't get a scout off though. Okay, these guys need to die and we need to get a heal off. The surprise is useful because otherwise we might have had to deal with some complete bull. Adrenaline rush to buff up damage next turn might make an Iron Swan kill if we're lucky. Or we could just go for guaranteed damage in the Iron Swan first turn. Let's just go for the Iron Swan. We can't. I mean, we could try. We could hack you and stop you from attacking. Maybe that's worthwhile. Your spears and other stuff will suck, but maybe killing you before you get a chance to attack would be good. Oh no, that's not looking so promising right now. Mark you or Hounds Rush you. Let's mark you. Bring down that defense for our leopard to cause some work. 2 damage, please get a good heal here. 15, this is what we need. And resist the bleed as well, okay. We got out of a tricky situation there, probably from a lucky surprise there. We got surprised, but that surprise and then made up for it. Okay, they all get their attacks now, which sucks. Hit for 5, that's fine, we can live through that. Spear Thrust didn't hit our back guys, so we're fine. 10 damage still sucks, but we can live with it. Now, should we go for the Iron Swan now? I mean, you only got a speed of 1, and so does Hamster. Might not be worth risking it. No, a Hound's Rush will do more damage against you because you're marked now, so let's go for the Iron Swan here. 10 to 18, and maybe... What would finish it off, though? I mean, let's go for the Iron Swan anyway. Hope for the best. 13. Feel like I'm distributing damage pretty poorly here. Could Demons pull, or we could play it aggressively and instead pull you towards us. But that doesn't stop any of you from attacking. It just stops you getting a quarrel off, so I'd rather go for the heal here. 17, okay. We're getting all the heals we need right now. Hound's Rush will do 12 to 23 to you. 16 is lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Whistle Buff. Spear Thrust, nice dodge. Okay, that spear can hurt quite a lot. Quarrel, another dodge as well. Goddamn Nexus play. Is your dodge nerfed because of Death's Door? No, you do have less dodge, but you do have a lot of other bad stuff. Could be a worse person to have that debuff though. We have to bloody purge the corpses, don't we? Because, yeah, you're stuck at the front here. Let's purge the corpse, move these guys forward. The marksman's basically useless because all we can do is bayonet jab now, so we'll just go for a heal on you, I suppose. Heals are free. Kind of bad, but at least there was no bleed. Hounds Rush you, try and kill you before you get to mess us up. Bayonet jab is not going to be that bad. Could have crit, but there's more worries, aka this spearman here. Houndmaster can tank. He can be an evasive tank. Oh, I see. Yeah, he does have that guard ability, so I suppose guarding with a high dodge would be useful. How good is his HP pool, though? Just go for the kill now, and we'll get our heals through the camp here. Another HP crystal. God damn.
Triumphant pride precipitates.
Dump the key for the life crystal. I mean, to be honest, I don't bloody know. I don't know how much life crystal actually sells for. It is a rare trinket, so it's not like common or uncommon. It probably sells for a decent amount. Not sure how it compares though to a stack of gold we can get. Maybe let's dump the key and ignore the chest. I'm not too sure. Oh no, we can wait until the morning for the chest, can't we? We can wait until the morning and then unlock it then with our key, and then we should have a spot free of our firewood plus our skeleton key. The question is, what do we sacrifice possibly for a life crystal here? Not the dog treats. Maybe we get rid of the gold stack. It's only 450 gold we're losing out on, and we'll ignore the bust because our sanitarium is pretty upgraded right now. We'll miss out on free busts. We'll probably get more out of this chest. Alright, let's go for a camp out. You can all have a feast. Probably should have given you all you guys camping skills, but too late now. Maybe I'll give you camping skills before. Let's hope I did that. Your stress is pretty low though, so reflection, okay, that's great. Even just for the buff. It would be nice if you had stress, as much as I say that, because you'd get the full effect of it, but even for them buffs for free, stress is pretty good. Battle Trance is great. Sharpened Spear is also pretty good. Hound's Rush would prevent the nighttime ambush and give us more of a surprise chance. And you... No, we're not going to be using Unspeakable Commune, that's stupid. Hound's Rush should be better. Dark Strength would be a damage buff to reduce down the stress, but you're the one with the stress, which I'd rather not. Therapy Dog, not really that useful for us. That's just completely useless. isn't that useful. Maybe Reflection, Battle Trance, Sharpened Spear, and maybe like 1 Encourage on you. We've got 12 Respite, so that'd be 3, 6, and then maybe we do this for 4, so that brings up to 10, and go for 1 Encourage on you. It could bring down your stress by 15. Yeah, I like that idea. Reflection for the buff. And then Battle Trance. I mean, 8% crit is actually really good. But Battle Trance is probably better for us. We can't do the Hound's Rotch if we go for 3 buffs, so we'd have to risk a nighttime ambush. And we have no idea if we have a battle down our next hallway. I have 12 time, not respite. It says respite right up there, man. That's what I'm basing it off of, what the game tells me it is. If only you can give the stress to somebody else to give them damage instead, then Reflection would have its full effect. We'll go for the Reflection here to buff up Hamster. He'll be a big player in terms of damage. Battle Trance will do that too, and then we have 6 points left. We'll prevent the nighttime ambush. Also give us a surprise chance, just in case we get some combats with surprises. You never know, it could come in useful. I don't think it works against the boss, but bring down your stress as well. And go for the rest here. We've got 2 slots free. We'll have 3 when we use this key. And then we can hold on to all of it. Lovely. Let's head for the boss. All of our guys are in the right spots, right? Yes. Wait, no, you should be in the second to last spot, so Nexus can stab if need be. So we can, you know, pile on the damage at the start. Want to pile on as much damage as we can right at the start. Please, no hallway battles game. Have mercy upon my soul. Keep that torchlight up just in case there is a potential hallway battle. But no, we're fine to go. Which means we should probably use the rest of our food to heal up here. 45, 49, 27, 39. Alright, all health is fine. There's nothing we can consume for a pre-fight buff, is there? I didn't believe so. We haven't used any shovels again during this dungeon, so I feel like I've wasted it there. Let's head on in.
Towering, fierce.
Okay, sorry, respite is the phase. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Or respite. 6 feet under is stress for everyone. Clawing Dead was like hitting the front 2, I think. And both of them spawn skeletons. Like he's going to spawn skeletons every time and there's no preventing it. Right, first turn stab. He is Eldritch, so it'll do more damage. Or vulnerability hex to bring down his dodge and make sure he doesn't mess us up. Sacrificial stab would do 8 to 15, or we could mark him for a few turns, so... Minus 15% damage in the first round though, but then lowering the boss's dodge is probably better. Oh no, Eldritch Hater as well, so more damage versus Eldritch Hound's Rush, extra damage versus Marked. I think if we go mark him initially, he can't dodge us anymore, and Hound's going to do much more damage. You've got Calm, which sucks. In fact, it might be worth going for the Adrenaline Rush here to buff up that accuracy, buff up the damage for the next few turns, because your Calm's going to screw you over at the start. Let's go for the buff here, just to help us for the next few turns, maybe get some one-hit kills on the skeletons. Clawing Dead hits the back 2, okay, maybe it can hit the front or the back 2. Spawns a skeleton, that's fine. Hound's Rush on you does 5 to 9, because you're only unholy. We'll go for the martyr target of our Hound Master here. Plus, the boss can actually be bled, so our Hound's going to do better here. Also, I should remember to use dog treats. Keep that in mind. Remember to use the dog treat next turn. Dog treat, dog treat, dog treat. Remember the dog treat. 8 to 15 on you with a... I think we should just go for the chop here. Ah, that 13 damage is terrible. I was kind of hoping for a kill there. Clawing Dead. 3 to 5 against both of them. Spawns more skeletons. And Bone Bull, that kind of sucks. Sacrificial Stab on you. Can still hit the boss, I suppose. I feel like a heal should really come out soon, though. Let's go for the heal here. Heals for 4, could have been better. At least he resisted the bleed. Maybe our first breakthrough here. Would nerf damage, but we do have 2 damage buffs through the effect of Adrenaline Rush. Or we could hack you in the face. 8 to 16 for the breakthrough do to both you guys. 5 to 10 would kill you, 4 to 7 would weaken you, and 7 to 13. I think it's worth using it. But it would be a debuff for like 3 rounds. Or 8 to 16 on you. Maybe a heal finish you off if we do 14 to you and heal both you guys. Yeah, don't forget the dog tree. Thank you very much, man. I will use it right now. Hounds Harry do 2 to you though and get a guaranteed kill, which would be nice. Or we could Hounds Rush you for the massive damage. I feel like we need to pile on the damage and maybe start ignoring the skeletons and let our front handlers take care of it. So we'll go for the 18 damage plus a bleed on you. We've got to start piling on that damage and then we can just heal you two. Yeah, 2 kills, lovely. Bring you back forward. Does leave a corpse, which is a bit sucky, but is what it is. I don't think we need to go for a heal here. I think it's better to go for the... Maybe we'll go for the debuff on him again. Keep that mark going. Refresh the mark. Or we could go for a stab and then mark next turn. He's got 9 speed. So we somehow outsped him this turn, which is a bit weird. Which means on his next turn, he will get rid of the dodge and the mark. Which means our Hound Master won't do as much damage. So we'll go for the mark. Crit for 2 as well, which is nice to stress. We've got to refresh that mark, because there goes one of his rounds of mark there. The flesh is willing, okay. So he has a front 2 hitting attack and a back 2 hitting attack that spawn skeletons, or a massive AoE attack which spawns skeletons. Or massive AoE stress attack. We can hack on you for 11 to 12, 22. I mean, you are debuffed now. And we can always go for a Hue to hit you and the Necromancer here. But then maybe controlling the corpses is also smart. It's like a 50% chance to kill though, that's the issue. Maybe we could hack you. We killed you, which is nice. Control the corpses. Keep you forward, and now we can just go haywire on you. Which is great. Hounds Rush is going to do quite a lot thanks to that mark. Any attack spawns a skeleton. Yeah, every attack spawns a skeleton. And he hits 2 guys at a time or stresses everyone out. Go for this, or we could go for Revenge even. Really buff up them stats. But I feel like we should probably just go for the damage whilst we're ahead. I don't think Revenge is worth it. If we used it closer to the start of the fight, maybe. I think we should just start piling on that damage. Flesh is willing. Crit for 17, that kind of sucks. At least it can't bleed. If it bled, then our situation could be much worse. We could hack for 14, 25, would kill you. That's probably a good idea. Then we can just like chop you next turn. Keep the corpses under control. Stop him spiraling out of control. You've still got 2 rounds on your mark. Oh no, only 1 more round on the mark again. Heal or vulnerability hex. He's only got 65 health left, so if we kept on piling up that damage, we should probably get the kill. Let's play aggressively and just get that kill before we wait out too long and give him a chance to recover. A crit for 45, that is really good. 6 damage for 5 rounds. He needs 12 damage dealt to him. This will do it. In fact, it'll probably kill him. So yeah, a crit for 48 as well. Yeah. We don't even need the Berserker Mask apparently. Still got some dog treats left. Can't use it unless we're in a fight. Alright, we're taking a tough ring because that's a very rare ring we can sell for a bunch. A common trinket for the occultist might be nice because it's like really good against the Eldritch. Do we finish the quest here or do we get greedy and go for extra loot? I think we could probably like try and get some extra loot here. Question is, we do have a bunch of loot already though. Maybe we dump the torches, take the tough ring, and then dump the dog treat and take the killing essence incense. Let's go do that. Goodbye torch, goodbye dog treats, and then take both. There's no treasure in here. This is a dead end, so is there anything else I need to do before we finish? I don't think so, so return to Hamlet. Give me that incense. Is that really that good of an item, Blue Sheep? It is a common trinket. Berserker Mask, that's what we're here for. Also, we've got some crests and busts, which I suppose useful for the sanitarium. Our stress is still pretty low, so that's a pretty successful mission. And we brought home a bunch of crests and a decent amount of like every kind of heirloom. 6 of each. Okay, now we have 4 new champions, so we're either going on champion missions or we're going on apprentice missions from now on. The of Eldritch gets rid of flawed release, which I think reduces ranged accuracy skills. I think Fear of Eldritch is probably worse than what else you had. Hard Skin though, 10% protection is always nice. And Irrepressible, extra virtue chance. Okay. I mean, it's a negative quirk that replaces another.
All the decadent horrors I have seen.
Everyone leveled up to level 5 here, but nothing else happened. That's fine. Before we forget, I'm going to go and get rid of that calm ability on our Hellion because Zack is going to be annoying with that calm effect, and it's not severe yet, which is nice for us. I have no idea what Flawed Release does though. Zack attack, let me go and go get rid of your Fear of Eldritch. Can we make it cheaper for you? Yeah, we could reduce the cost down to the minimum now. That seems like a good idea. Doesn't seem like we need 3 medical ward slots yet, so let's go and maximise the cost reduction. Get rid of your calm for 1,500. Probably because you're a champion, it's more expensive now. Get rid of that calm there. Before we decide to treat our other champions here, let's just make sure we're not going on a champion quest next.